Hello, everyone, and welcome to another video. Me, Ray, and today, for our global video, I'm going to start with a little ASMR. I think this is I've never done somehow. Talking softly. Sound of a cell phone. But I know what everybody's really waiting for. That one little word. Are you ready? Is Thancred. Again. Thancred. Sharp sound. Thancred. Okay, all right, enough of that. Let's get into the actual video. So, hello everyone, welcome to another video with me, Ray. And I have seen the comments. I haven't talked about Thancred, and I need to kind of explain a few things, because Thancred did get a bit of an upgrade on the JP side when the FF14 event came back, and we haven't seen it yet on Global, which is a little strange, but you know, you guys are surviving. But anyway, I have not talked about Thancred when talking about Duan for a couple of reasons. First of all, on the Japanese side, I don't consider him to be a gacha unit for the most part, because he wasn't actually in the gacha. And even then, his shards were kind of a little bit different to get. And on the Japanese side, he wasn't a double cost unit. At least didn't. Not if you did it the other way of getting him. So yeah, when it came to talking about Duan, I didn't include Thancred because I don't think of him that way. And even if Thancred's kit is just way too outdated, and it's really kind of sad what happened to him. Basically, his upgrades pushed him more towards being a mediocre DPS and less away from being a tank, which, you know, for a gunbreaker, and if you play Final Fantasy XIV, is massively disappointing. So I get it, there are people who like Thancred, and that I should probably concede that he was a double cost unit, but he just isn't kind of that way, and I don't consider him that way, and I don't consider him really to even be that good. So yeah, it's a little bit sad, but that's my opinion on that. All right, but getting that out of the way, I do want to talk a little bit about the stuff that's coming to Global this week. And not only that, I do want to talk about the fact of this, which was a producer's live letter that came out recently, like basically in the last hour, yeah, I just want to talk about this. So yeah, first of all, we know that Gilgamesh is getting an EX job, but some of the other details that were in the producer live letter, I do believe Yerma is going to be getting hers in the second week of January, as well as Nashia and Itoa, which is going to be interesting. Itoa is our first free-to-play character, really goodwill character to get this. So it'll be interesting to see where her kid ends up. Week 4 will be Frederica, Ayaka, and Whisper. So yeah, just a heads up of other EX units that are coming out on the JP side. If you're really interested in those units, keep an eye out for my reviews of them. But regardless, we're here to talk about the stuff that's coming to Global. And of course, with every week, there is a brand new banner. And this week, we are going to be getting some vision cards. Grudge-filled Lantern, Tonberry, Blossoms in the Dark, and You Are Downtime. I'm going to talk about each of these, not incredibly in depth, because really, I mean, it's usually these cards are an account by account basis, but there's one card that, or well, two cards here I'm going to really recommend. So starting off with You Are Downtime, really love this artwork. I mean, let's just take a moment to say something really nice about this game. The artists who do our vision card artwork for Wotv, for the Wotv vision cards, man, are they top tier. I honestly can't even believe how good a lot of these look, and they're all originals, and they all look great, and really, I mean, one of my favorite parts of Wotv. The vision card artwork is top tier, and really, we need an art book of just these in like full size, and I know that the art book is coming out very soon, or has come out already. I think we saw a preview, and they're like just portions of the page, each of these, which is really disappointing. I want to see these in like full scale, like massive, like, because they're just so damn good looking. Anyway, the UR card downtime. Max HP up for a party ability as well as ice attack resistance. Bestowed effect, area attack resistance up. Limited effect for glassy only, defense up. Activation requirements, Katia only, casting time reduced. Alright, so I'm just going to say this about this vision card. I just don't think this vision card is as good. I know that some globalers have problems with ice units. Obviously, like against Gilgamesh, this card could see some use. Against some other units in the future, like Orin, and of course there are other ice units too. I'm not going to list all of them. And the bestowed effect on a single unit of like area attack resistance up is fine. I just think it kind of works better as a party ability, and while it's nice to see Glassy getting a bit of a buff from this vision card, the defense up is not very exciting, and I just don't think it is very interesting on her. Of course, it kind of depends on what the stats are, but and as for Katia, casting time, really, I just think this is a vision card you can easily skip, get later when you're pulling for something else, and you'll be totally fine. It's a great vision card, love the artwork with Glassy and Katia, but I don't think it's one of the most amazing things. Moving on. Next up, talking about Blossoms in the Dark. Now, this is actually one of my favorite vision cards, period. Blossoms in the Dark features just amazing artwork, and one of my favorite characters of all, Lorila. I just really, really love the kimono. I love the flavor here. I love this. This just is one of my personal favorites, so I absolutely love this. So I'd recommend just getting that, period. But Blossoms in the Dark is one of the strongest cards, especially for any account who wants mages. Party ability, Maneater up upon a magic attacks. This is one of the things that really powers up mages against so many human characters. And this vision card has really nice stats too. I think I can even show it off because this is one of the vision cards I actually do have to a pretty high tier. I almost got it maxed. It's like a priority for me in the future, but yeah, taking a look, 166 magic is really nice stats on this vision card, so one I recommend. Also for a staff equipable main jobs, magic up and Ruinja, a very powerful ability. Now, interesting, there's the limited bestowed effects of magic attack up on Skahal and Lorila getting attack up. Obviously, I think that it would be interesting to see if this could make Skull like really a lot better. I've always felt that he really needed potentially more movement or more speed is what I really would want, but who knows? Maybe he'll just be a really good nuker. Again, want to see the added values here, but this is one of my favorite vision cards, and if you like mages, you kind of need this vision card for the future. So might be just worth dropping 10k right now just to get it if you're not too poor after everything else. But Ruinja is an XL damage ability that targets a single target based on the caster's magic stat. It is really good. It's non-elemental too, so it can be a good solution to a lot of the times when you have a mage but you don't have the correct element. So yeah, I Blossoms in the Dark, love this card. I don't know what else to say. All right, and last but not least, Grudge-filled Lantern Tonberry. Party ability on this card, magic attack resistance up, disable resistance up for bestowed effect. As for the Everyone's Grudge, which is the summon ability, because obviously one of the big attributes of this card is the summon. Thankfully I can show that too, and not only that, for something that's like a little bit unusual, I can actually kind of show his stats when he's pretty much maxed. He's not a 3-star yet, but there you go. You can take a look at his stats, and we'll also just go in here and show off his little anime. Yeah, it's a Tonberry. We love Tonberries so much. We even have one here for. Anyway, Evoke Tonberry deals damage non-elemental large to targets, and increase in power depending on the number of KO'd allies. Kind of an interesting last-ditch effort to potentially deal more damage and kill another enemy. It is a single target one, which is a little bit of a downside, but you never know. Could be the tide turner in battle, and Tonberries, I hear from a good, reliable source, are absolutely awesome. So yeah, I really like the Tonberry summon. It's a low tier one card, so I'm sure you could get it, but you should definitely get it. It would be in all of your best interest if you got this vision card. See the knife, right? Okay. All right. Not only that, but there's also going to be a little bit of New Year's stuff. The choose your New Year's presents. This looks to be a Facebook thing, which I hate Facebook, so one reason why I don't play Global is just too wrapped up in Facebook. Anyway, thumbs up gives Rainbow Vision Spheres ×3. Hearts give a Rainbow Thought Fragment, or gives growth eggs ×100. Honestly, you know, whatever is going on there, just I guess if you're not morally opposed to the cesspool. Oh look, I guess I'm getting a little opinionated here, since I don't really have much to talk about for characters or vision cards. No Dwan talk. If you want to go for the Facebook thing to get some extra presents for everybody, great. All right. Other than that, weekly login campaigns doesn't look like anything too entirely special, and they're also going to be the Shiva challenge to get the what is it? Fides Lacerna clothing. So you'll be able to take on Shiva to get that, and that's basically kind of gonna be, looks like maybe a little bit quieter of a week, but hey, it's New Year's, you know, just relax, take some time off, play some games, all that good stuff. But yeah, I think that there are a couple of really good vision cards here, especially for mage owners, anybody who wants to get in on mages. There's definitely stuff here I think you should consider. So yeah, that's all for this video. Or should I say it would be all for this video, but I actually have a few other things to show off, and just got to make sure I have the right thing first. Because one of the things I didn't comment about in my previous video was that there was a couple of things data mined from the JP side, some extra things that you may not know about. So this is future stuff that is coming to the JP side, but might give you some ideas about what you want to save for in the future. So let's go through it quickly. First of all, looks like our next summon will be Phoenix. I'm just kidding, it's Phoenix. So yeah, this is probably in ties with the fact that we are getting a brand new fire character and a very strong fire character. It'll be interesting to see where Phoenix lies. If Phoenix has a really powerful ability, I would not mind seeing this summon go up to a double cost here, potentially, if the effect is that good. Also, let's be honest, I'm riding on the wave still of Final Fantasy XVI's awesomeness, and the fact that Phoenix is kind of a main focus summon. Either way, it'll be interesting to see where Phoenix ends up in terms of who he is really supporting, or she, and not only that, or it, or they. Anyway, but regardless of what type of character Phoenix is really supportive of, a good fire elemental summon would be very much appreciated. Yeah. Also, we've seen this vision card, but I just want to again appreciate the artwork that goes into these vision cards. All right, next up, this is something to do with a little bit of what I talked at the start with the next summon coming, or the next, sorry, EX jobs coming up. This vision card very much hinted the fact that we were getting EX jobs, but not only that, a vision card to potentially support and buff all of these characters on the JP side. So Nasia, Itoa, and Yerma, all potentially in one vision card. What a value! It'll be interesting to see where this pushes the characters along with their EX jobs. But again, really like the artwork here. Really nice. Love the artwork. Alright, now if I did not mess up, yes. This is our next one. We also have 2 brand new characters that are hinted in the data mine. This could be a new side story that is coming up. It could be that they are part of the next chapter / book of the story. This looks to be a mace character, and honestly really like the design here. I would kind of be cool if we ended up getting a new damage type in Smash. Would also not be super exciting because then we would have a whole new series of characters. But regardless, I guess we'll see. Maybe this could be a new strike type of damage. Definitely could be a brand new class, which is always exciting because there is the movement to be really potentially powerful. Only question whether this character will be a UR or a lower tier character, but interested to find out. And one more character in the data mine was this lovely lady. Looks to be a brand new fist character. Again, we need more fist units, and I doubt she's going to be a double tier, or not even sure that she would be a UR character. She kind of reminds me of a lower cost character, but everyone can argue about that in the comments. Honestly, cool. More strike users, potentially pushing the strike type of damage into the meta even more. And finally getting that 5th damage type as more than just a thing that we can just go, oh, eventually characters will show up. So yeah, that's everything for this video. Gave you a little bit of a bonus for you globalers to see some new stuff. And yes, I do know about the Nier review. I'll probably be doing it very short. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.